Hello Scorpio and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lori and this is your weekly reading for September 13th through September 20th. And this is a general reading, so the reading may not resonate with all of you, but I do ask that you look beyond the energy of the cards and see what spirit guides you, or see how spirit guides you. Anyhow, I have pulled 7 cards. I pre-pull the cards, doing something a little different, just because I want to take a good look at the energy for you. And so I have pulled, let me give you the cards, that the first 7 cards that I have pulled for you. I'm going to do a couple of clarifying cards and also pull an oracle card, but let's get to the tarot first. You have the Tower, the Two of Cups, the Six of Rods, the Moon, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Devil. So I'm going to pull from both ends and start here, okay? The message that you are being given is nothing is going to change or be different until you decide to let go of old patterns, old habits, old choices that are no longer serving you. Because what's going to keep happening is you're just going to keep getting a tower moment. Usually this card, I don't always see the Tower card as like something tumultuous or something negative, because for the most part it is about rebuilding, restructuring, letting go of what no longer serves us. But in this case, because like I said, the Tower on one end and the Devil on the other, you are being asked and guided to let go of some really old, outdated beliefs, behaviors, patterns that keep getting you in this dog chasing the tail kind of scenarios. Because in the center of your reading is the Moon, okay? Now, there is that possibility of all potential, whatever it is that you are desiring in your life, to manifest, to bring about. But this is going to be what is always going to hold you back from yourself, okay? And until something until something happens, until you decide that you are going to do something different, nothing is going to change. Even though the cards suggest that once you are vulnerable enough, and vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, vulnerability actually is the capacity to look at ourselves and say, you know what? I've made mistakes. I have failed miserably. I have made some choices that have not been in my best interest or in the best interest of other people. Okay? So, but looking at the shadow self, because we all have it, and if we don't self-reflect and make appropriate changes for our highest good and others, nothing is going to change. Nothing, you're not going to get to the, let's call it the prize. You're not going to get to where you want to be, okay? Now, the Two of Cups and the Six of Rods, the behavior and the choices are totally going to negate any relationship that you have with yourself, or the victorious forward motion that you're looking for. And I'm not saying that you don't have victorious moments, or that all your relationships are bad. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is that these two cards are going to interfere. This energy in these two cards is going to interfere, not only your relationships, but your your friendships with others, your family, with work, whatever it is that you are doing. There's just always going to be this conflict, okay? There isn't going to be a victorious outcome of what you're looking for until we can change. The courage to change through vulnerability is so essential in all of our lives, okay? So again, the other two cards on the other side of the moon, with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it's all working in your favor. Okay? It's all working in your favor and has been. But the problem is the self getting in the way of the self. Okay? And I know, I got to be a little bit tough here, but I think if I made this, I don't even have the capacity to make a reading glossy, because that I would be deceiving myself and deceiving you, and I'm not into deception. So I have to be honest with you, and if you are ready and willing to, this is going to be, you're going to have to go at it hardcore, and stay on it. It's a daily discipline of letting go of really old stuff that is no longer serving you, and to make changes that are that are healthy, that are positive, okay, and start to manifest and bring that in. But we can't get to that until we do the inner work. There's no magic wand. There just isn't, okay? I am going to clarify the Tower, and I am going to clarify the Devil. I feel that the other cards, you do have it within you for this success in everything that you do desire in your life. It's just that you are the one who is holding up your own self. You are sabotaging your own self. Okay? Clarify, pardon me, the Tower for the sign of Scorpio. You have the Two of Swords. Okay? Yeah, it's just this inner conflict. And until you can resolve that inner conflict within yourself, I'm not going to say anything more about that. It's either you want peace or you want inner conflict. Because the more inner conflict you have with yourself, the more outer, and it will sabotage the outer. Okay. All right. Let me just pull, I'm going to pull one more card off the Tower here. So you have the Two of Swords. And you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it has the potential to move into something very wonderful. The Nine of Pentacles always signifies to me is looking inward. The more that we can get silent and listen to our own self, but it's not just the good stuff listening. We have to listen to the we have to listen to the negative thoughts of the mind. We have to listen to when we know that we are not doing something that is right or healthy for ourselves or healthy for others. You know, if you're not doing that introspection work and taking a hardcore look at the shadow, you know, it's you're always going to have that tower moment. Okay, I don't know what else to say about that. So ultimately, it is up to you to change and to recognize your flaws and to, you know, to invoke change in your life. Clarifying the devil for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so, you know, again, so, you know, you do it. You know, you do get on board with the self-work. But then you kind of get stuck. Okay? Get stuck. And I can see that because it's really tough when we're doing the self-work and we get stuck, because doing the inner work, it is not for the faint-hearted. Because when we start to recognize our shadow self, and we just kind of stop. It's like, okay, I don't want to look any further. And the overall message is to keep looking. You know, don't be afraid to look at yourself. Don't be afraid to say, you know, I've made some mistakes. I made some really bad choices. Keep looking at that, because the more that we look at the darkness within, it actually brings everything into the light. It transcends, the light transcends the darkness. Okay? All right, outcome for the sign of Scorpio. I'm really kind of feeling this for you all. You know, that whatever you have been going through, that the light will transcend, you know, the dark for you. But it's up to you to do the work. No one is going to do the work for us. Okay, the outcome card, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Rods, and the Page of Swords. Okay, so this is going to be very much what I said about these two cards. It's going to be like a push-pull thing. It's like, you know, the outcome is that you want to do the work, start doing the work, start pushing back, start moving forward. And the key is consistency. And any recovery, it doesn't matter what it is, consistency is going to be a game changer in our life. And we start living the harmonious and peaceful life that we all deserve, including you, Scorpio. Okay, your oracle card for the reading. What messages do you have for the sign of Scorpio? Oh, that one flew way over there. Gonna get it? I want it. I want it for you. Okay. We got it. By George, I think we've got it. And you have balance. Yes, it's going to I see the balance as mental and emotional stability. Okay? That and spiritual, bringing the spiritual essence into this. You know, maybe, you know, so the Two of Cups, even though it can be about partnership, lovers, relationships. But the Two of Cups also signifies to me aligning with your physical self and your higher self, you and your higher power. Okay, that is your choice, and what you do with this information is entirely up to you. I am just the messenger. Okay, if you would like a tarot reading, are interested in a crystal or mineral, would like to give a donation, I do have the links in the description below for that. And until we meet again, Scorpio, I will see you in the next reading, and peace.